G'day everybody, welcome back to Starfield. We are on the planet Voli Epsilon. We've just obtained some brand new powers, which we've been, having a play around with, blasting some spacers here and there. And I figure it's probably about time that we, continue on with a quest or two. We have been helping Constellation with retrieving more artifacts, but I think we might actually go back and check out all of the stuff that we need to do with the Crimson Fleet. Now, okay, we've got more spacers here. Apparently we didn't take out all of the spacers already.
Holy sh! I ain't
Anyway,
never getting used to that.
That's our new powers there, in effect. And yeah, this guy is totally unawares, but yeah, he'll pay for it. Alright. So, one thing that we do want to do before we move on is just continue on into this facility, because yes, we've killed all the people outside. I'm thinking there's probably still more inside, so we'll see what we can find. Not to mention there's probably a few, corpses out here that we haven't exactly looted yet. So we'll take a very brief look around and then we'll sort of move on. Just looking here, but is there a... Oh, okay, there's a turret down here. We can just grab some of the ammo from it. And I think there were probably a few turrets up top as well. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Right, so one thing that I'm not entirely sure of is where the entrance to this facility is, but I'll no doubt find that shortly. Elemental Coachman. Okay. Well, that's something worth selling at the very least. Alright, I'm thinking maybe the entrance might be down there somewhere, so let's go ahead and head back down and see if we can find it. Yeah, here we go. I'll rock the minigun for a little bit more. It just seems very, very overpowered, doesn't it? Helium-3. I've never really had the need to be bringing all of that Helium-3 with me. I'm not entirely sure if the ship needs it or a hazmat suit. I'll grab that. Or whether or not we would need it for something else. Maybe for powering up our outposts, because there are options to go with, I guess, fossil fuels or those types of fuels, instead of solar. Oh, hey! Goodbye.
Grisly, but part of the job.
Yeah, I think Bethesda, with their next games, they need to really do a better job at getting enemies to be ready for your presence and actually be pose a little bit more of a threat. As I feel like, a lot of this stuff, it's literally we're just walking over these people like it's nothing. Like that spacer, for example. He literally took his time getting out of the chair to try and face us. So... read this. Yeah, plenty of spaces out there. There's a door right there. I'm not entirely sure if I want to go through there or... will this take us down, maybe? Okay, another room.
Never mess with a code. We'll pay for that. Give me some cover.
Take all of that. Yeah, one thing that I do like though about the game is the weapons do feel really, really good, and a lot of the sounds are quite nice, as you would expect them to be. Okay, that's back outside. It's a little bit difficult to decide which way to go. What is that thing? Looks like a big mech or something along those lines. And as far as I remember, mech technology is banned, right, by all of the settled systems factions. But considering the arrival of the Starborn, I wonder if perhaps maybe they might reconsider, you know, bringing out, you know, old banned tech. Company property. Team, it has come to our attention that some of you may have programmed our robotic assets to perform inappropriate tasks. This is a clear violation of company policy. In no way should our robotics be used for fetching, brewing, or distributing coffee. Okay, and should never be treated as personal servants. They may be robots, but they are still to be considered your teammates. Any lost time has been calculated and will be evenly deducted from everyone's pay. Oh man. Party poopers. Alright. Well, let's give Ko a hand.
And there you are.
Retreat on me!
This is my favorite part.
Oh, crap. Okay, we have a robot thing over there dodging and weaving. There we go.
Your time's coming up. Hit the deck.
Someone in the shoulder! There. Everyone run! Run! This isn't happening!
Alright. Very good. Oh, we've got a spacer communication there. Let's take a quick look at what that is. Huh? Okay, it's not showing up there. Maybe it's in notes. Spacer communication.
Calling
Okay.
all spacers. You know who you are.
Yeah,
Because
we've
that's
seen that
what they
before.
call us, isn't it? The ones in charge. The ones who never respected us. The Free Star Collective. The United Colonies. Even the Crimson Fleet and Ecliptic. They see us as the leftovers. The unaligned space scum running rampant across the settled systems. And you know what? Maybe they're right. But so what? We matter just as much as they do. We deserve just as much as they do. A lot of you have been all over. You've seen the empty buildings, labs, factories, whatever. They're
To the
out
victor
there, lots of
goes
them,
the spoils.
abandoned after the colony war.
I said that right?
And those others? They want them.
Power
They're taking
required.
them and everything inside.
Ah,
Are you gonna let them do that? You gonna let them get away with that? I'm not. I want my fair share. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to take it.
chuck that in there. Sweet. Now, should be able to get into secure access. Getting in a little bit deeper, I'm just gonna backtrack a second, guys, because I feel like we haven't really checked out all of the rooms here. How do we get in there? Hypolita, yes, please. Yeah, so we have been in here, but I don't think we've completely looked around and looted everything. UC Defense Manual 5. Slightly increases magazine size and weapon bash. I didn't really read the rest of that, but any permanent upgrades are always welcome, so... Alright. Okay, we've been through there. Somehow there's a way in there. Okay. Ah, yes. Right here. Give us all your stuff, please. Grab that. Sticks of butter. Terra Brew cup carrier. Hang on. Company growth. Staff, due to an increase in sales performance this past quarter, our company graciously continues to invest in our growth. As such, we feel it is necessary to improve our communal coffee making abilities. Unfortunately, as you may have noticed, our current coffee maker has been decommissioned while we install the upgraded model. This inconvenience should only last between 4 and 6 weeks. If you have any questions or concerns, please fill out the form located near the old coffee machine. We truly hope you enjoy this token of our appreciation. Thanks, Mr. Kindle, Office Manager. Okay. Well, I'd be kind of upset if the only reward is a better coffee machine. I mean, I do love my coffee though, but... Alright, robot controls. I guess if we were sneaking in here, we could have activated the robot and turned it against them. But anyway. It's a little bit too late now. Alright, and this swings back around. I thought we were just going deeper and deeper into the facility. My bad. Well, I guess that's it, right? So let's head out and let's get cracking with the Crimson Fleet stuff. I do need to offload a whole bunch of stuff, so we're not carrying all this stuff that we don't need. But anyway, let's head back to the ship. Actually, do we need to go to the ship? Maybe we should just head to the key immediately, right? So we've got, yeah, Echoes of the Past, but then we've also got Burden of Proof. We have some evidence that we could turn in to Lieutenant Hoft, and yeah, maybe this is something that we do first, since we're already away from the Crimson Fleet right now anyway. It probably doesn't matter that we spend a little bit of time docking and a little bit of time away. What I'm trying to say is,
Board is clear. We're done.
they shouldn't really be too suspicious of us being away, since we've been away for a while. So we may as well do that right now, and then we'll start getting into more of the Crimson Fleet stuff and maybe they might expect us to do a few things in the one go. I'm just thinking if there's anything here that we need to also grab and sell. All the apparel stuff I kind of want to keep. Let's just throw in the hazmat suit. And we should actually be looking the part, shouldn't we? So we're already wearing the swashbuckler gear for our apparel. I just want to switch to the right spacesuit and helmet. Okay. All these others. I think the shock troop one I'll keep. The other one I might get rid of. Oh god, alright. That's what I want. Oh no, no, that's not what I want. Jesus.
Need something?
Okay. Good. Packs? I think we're okay with the packs. So that's fine. I think Ko should be able to follow us into the key, right? And, you know, carry our stuff for us. Because I do sort of want him to be there so that we can sell stuff. Anyway, let's board the Vanguard and let's turn in some of this evidence. I'm not entirely sure if anything will happen as a result. Oh god, alright, my bad guys. We do need to work our way to the docking hatch.
Good day, Captain.
Alright,
Howdy.
Operations Center is what we want. And
Yes,
let's have a chat with Lieutenant Hoft.
Remember to turn. The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
Alright, I have evidence for you.
Well done. Let's see what you found.
Got some dirt on Estelle Vincent.
Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the Crimson Fleet's hold on Neon. Even better, that's one less fleet captain and one less ship to worry about. That it?
That's all I have for now.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it.
Alright, so she just
I'll
said
be here if you have any more questions.
something around one less fleet captain to worry about. So I'm guessing,
Archangel flew
you know,
in some
if we
top-secret program not too long
get to a
ago.
point where we are assaulting
family's all in the
the
US
key,
Navy.
there'll be less ships if we're able to, you know, capture those captains while they're sort of away from the key, if that makes sense.
I love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Okay, so it is time for us to make our way back. And I might start by doing some Crimson Fleet side quests first, so we won't get into, you know, the main quest line for them immediately.
Indicators are green. We're free.
So let's head to the key. Or actually, do we even need to go to the key? Perhaps maybe what we need to do is go somewhere else. So speak to Gennady Aiton at the clinic. Okay. Well, I think we're still going to the key, aren't we?
No matter how many times we jump, it never gets old.
Okay, this is not the key, I don't think. This is somewhere else. The clinic. Right, so this is some kind of a space station that we've never been to before.
You've entered the clinic space. Please dock or leave the area clear for incoming patients.
Okay. I wonder if this is a official station run by either the UC or the Freestar, but... Okay, let's dock. And yeah, let's ask a few questions on behalf of the doctor on the key. Forget her name.
And we're locked in.
I'll bring Co with me. So we want to try and sell stuff. If we can sell stuff here, that is.
Hello.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here?
About a year now, Doctor.
And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation
Captain,
about late or
hello.
missing shipments of supplies?
I am satisfied
I believe
to
this
see
is the
that
third
you
time.
survived your most
Yes,
recent
that
sleep
sounds
cycle.
right. 3 times. I will be making it very clear to your superiors that lives are at stake, and the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties.
Okay, and we're just all gonna stand around here, are we? Or okay, so let's take a look. We've got doctor's orders. Speak to Gennady Aiton at the clinic. I'm not entirely sure who Gennady is, but we'll find out. We need to retrieve the medical supplies that Samina has asked for. Okay, so they're running out of medical supplies. Righto. Well, apparently this
Thanks for delivering
Gennady
critical
is
supplies would be nice to hear once in a while.
over there.
Need some work done?
What do you mean need some work? Oh, ship services. Right. Well, not really. Or can we do some trading here?
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left.
Okay.
There's certainly no shortage of things to do around here.
Lara Darvish.
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Darvish, Chief of Medicine. Is there something I can do for you?
This is a medical facility?
I thought perhaps the name gave it away. This is one of the preeminent medical care centers in the Settle systems. We take our work very seriously.
Alright. I'm just looking around.
This is hardly the sort of place one comes to sightsee. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here, so the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care, and sometimes require unorthodox or experimental treatments. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself, but it doesn't leave room for much else. Now, I will not insist that you leave, but if you are intent on looking around, as you put it, please don't interfere with our work, and keep your distance from our patients.
Yeah, that's fair. You mentioned astrovirology. What is that?
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best.
I'm glad I'm wearing a helmet.
You wouldn't be the first to feel that way. There was a time I was mildly offended by it, but I've grown accustomed to it. If it makes you feel more at ease, be my guest.
Can we help you with your research?
Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always use additional research specimens. The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can diagnose novel illnesses. In theory, at least. I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. We've made progress with alien biosuppressants, helping to prevent secondary infections when treating patients, but we could stand to learn more. If you could collect some additional samples, we'd be grateful.
Okay, sweet. Collect biosuppressant. 0 out of 3. Well, I don't know where we would find those, but we'll keep it in the backlog for now. Where do I find the resources you need?
What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any number of flora or fauna on countless worlds across the settled systems. Just keep your eyes open as you travel and harvest things when you find them. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere, purchase them. I'm less concerned with the source than the materials themselves.
Alright, cool. Well, there you go. Something else for us to do. Got turrets and stuff set up here. Well, let's make a beeline for the person that we actually need to speak to here and actually get this done.
Kennedy.
Gennady.
To one of those research programs. I hear the pay is better. Is there something I can help you with? You look a bit lost.
Samina sent me. She's concerned about a delivery she arranged with you.
I figured it was only a matter of time before she sent someone, though I was hoping she'd come herself. Look, the price of goods here has gone up. Doubled, tripled even. Did she not even consider a cheaper supplier? She really should.
Find another supplier. I thought you were overcharging to fund your Aurora habit.
Samina told you about that, huh? Well, I get why she'd think that, but that's not it at all. I was trying to nudge her into ending our partnership, using the only language the fleet knows. Creds. It's just, I hear about people getting treated or dying all the time due to run-ins with the fleet. How does it all shake out in the end? I don't know. Either way, it seems like I end up with lives on my conscience.
Okay, right. This guy basically wants to end his relationship with the fleet. Doesn't want to be a supplier anymore. Well, let's try and persuade this guy. If you're in a moral dilemma, let me help.
Yeah? Advice from the fleet? I doubt it.
Well, this is true. You could rest easy knowing that the supplies are still being used to save lives.
Samina would make good use of them. Not like the people out there making the next cocktail to get high.
The fleet are people too. Don't all people deserve help in your book?
I can't argue with that. I don't want to deny anyone help that truly needs it. I think you've convinced me. Still, I can't believe I made a deal with the Crimson Fleet. I've stashed the supplies in the storage closet just around the hall. Here's the key. Just try not to let anyone see you. I want to keep this as under the radar as possible.
Alright. So, we need to get the medical supplies. Stealthily, perhaps. But anyway. It's a good thing that we managed to persuade him. I wonder what our options would have been if we...
Hypochondriac, but maybe we limit our time here with all the sick people.
I wonder if we would have had any other option. Okay, so 3-star security guy is sort of hanging around there, just hoping that no one sees us.
Wait, you know that's not ours.
Mate, it's for the greater good, alright? Yeah, we just need to return to Samina. Well, let's hope that we don't bump into any security forces. Okay, cool. That was easier than I thought. I just hope that no ships come patrolling or anything like that. I suppose if we go straight to the key from here, I don't think we'll have an issue.
Ship's no longer docked. We're free.
Right. Let's head back. Beautiful. Alright. Let's get docking.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
Okay. Well, let's board. So yeah, ideally I wouldn't really like Ko hanging around with us while we're doing any of the Crimson Fleet missions, but...
Hold it right there. You owe the fleet a debt.
A debt? What do you mean? I work for the fleet. You're not getting a single credit out of me.
I guess we'll be taking that payment in blood then.
Prepare for combat.
Oh, what? Okay, why have the pirates suddenly turned hostile? Oh man.
Everything useful.
Okay, all of the Crimson Fleet people are... Oh, why is she naked? Yeah, alright, hang on guys. This is really weird. I was just gonna see if I can turn that around a little bit. Because, ideally I would still like to be friends with our Crimson Fleet pals.
You don't cross the fleet without paying the price. Credits? Or blood?
So, 60,650 credits and stolen items are confiscated. Wait a second, guys. I have no idea why this is happening. But if our stolen items are confiscated, does that mean that the meds are also not going to go to the doctor? 60,000 creds. I mean...
Next time, think before you betray you.
That's a lot of creds. Well, it's a dent, that's for sure. But I just don't understand why, though. It's not very clear to me. Unless it's Crimson Fleet stuff that we've stolen. Which... I'm not 100% sure how that would have happened. So, yeah. I think that probably was the best course of action here, because otherwise we would have turned the entire station against us.
Yeah.
I think. Anyway. Well, that's one way to use our creds.
On one planet. What could go wrong?
Alright, so since we're here, the first thing I really want to do
Every captain here's earned their stripes.
is just sell stuff that we don't need.
Every time I see Ramsey smile, I want to punch him.
Just through here, I think.
Rook. Heading out. Hey, tactical gear is my specialty.
Alright, so let's sell stuff we don't need. Vanguard spacesuit, I forget. We do need to keep that and stash that away. Okay, looking good. Let's just get rid of some of our weapons here. Coachman. We do need to try and make that money back. Old Earth shotgun. These shotguns are actually pretty good, but I'm sure we'll find more. And as fun as this has been, I think we'll put this away. Well, I'm sure we'll find another one, so I won't bother with keeping that. We'll play around with other things. Okay. This pacifier is, I think, a little bit better than what we currently have. Actually, no, I take that back. The one that we're using has better base stats, so let's get rid of this one. Okay, he's not got enough creds.
See ya.
Let's have a chat with someone else then.
Even pirates need to shop.
These materials don't
Jeez,
sell
looks like you can
themselves.
get anything here.
What is it you sell here?
It's a general store, which means I sell general goods. Mostly junk that no one else wants to carry. Raw materials, blueprints, spare parts. Fascinating, I know.
So, how'd you end up with the fleet?
I don't do small talk. You want to do business? We'll do business. You want to chat? Go see Bog.
Well, let's see what you got then.
Alright, let's get this over with.
So, yeah, let's sell that. And I think we're good.
We're done here? Great.
I'm just gonna grab
Hey, good to see you.
Ko's stuff.
If you're looking for something...
Okay, so let's take a look. We have various weapons. Maybe we'll get him to use the Razorback instead. Rumbeat can go away, be sold. Actually,
I wouldn't say.
I don't think we're done just yet, so let's grab that. And I think that's it, right? I mean, So he's got the refined constellation space helmet. If I take this away from him, does that mean he just doesn't have a space helmet, or what's the deal?
Take it easy.
Okay, let's take a look here. So let's just re-equip our helmet. So that's definitely a better one. I'll sell the other spare. And yeah, I should be heading back and putting this away when I get the chance. Alright, let's sell.
I've got what you need. For a price. Well, well. Neva's new hotshot. I knew you'd find your way back to my little corner of the key. Everyone always does.
Not much of a corner, if you ask me.
Good thing I'm not here to impress. I carry most of the standard hardware. You know, kinetics, electromags, energy, even a few explosives. Occasionally, I stock a few smuggled items. Basically the stuff SysDev doesn't want you to play with. Just don't screw me over or I'll be inclined to give you a free demo. With your head as the target.
That threat might work if I was the least bit intimidated by you.
Not being intimidated by me is one thing. The fleet? That's another. A little advice, Sadiqi? The fleet's trust can't be bought. You earn it. You bleed for the fleet bleeds for you. Pure and simple. Anyone who says otherwise is either lying or getting ready to stab you in the back.
Well, we've already bled credits for the fleet at this point. I suspect this has roots in something very personal.
Ah, please, I don't need your concern. All I care about is separating you from your credits. So let's leave our professional relationship at that, all right?
Are you the most popular shop here?
I'd argue Boggs got me beat as far as customer base goes. But when it comes to profit, I am on top. A good gun's what makes all the difference out there sometimes. And for some, it's the only thing they'll ever trust.
Alright, well, I'm interested in what you have in stock.
Plenty of merchandise to choose from.
Cool. Well, not exactly wanting to buy anything. I'm pretty much just gonna sell all my crap. So... I'll get rid of this, even though she doesn't have enough credits to buy it from me. That's fine. Okay.
Done here? Fine by me.
I mean, I know these guys are pirates and everything, but like, do they need to be so hostile every time we talk to them? Let's chuck that in there, and As much as I do like the disassembler, but I don't know. We don't seem to have a lot of ammo for it all the time. So I'll put Nova Light in there. And we have space for a hunting rifle. So I'm keeping the Nova Blast in place in case we ever need to deal with disabling enemies. Yeah, let's chuck that there. And oh, hang on, this is a suppressed Beowulf. Yeah, okay, I will play around with the suppressed Beowulf. I'm gonna switch things around here. Nova Blast goes there, and a Deadeye can go in slot 8. Alright, cool. So now it's just time to turn in all those meds.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get keel-hauled across the key.
At this rate, I'll be out of supplies within the week. Tell me you've got those supplies from Gennady. I'm on the last of my medpacks here.
It took a little convincing, but I handled it.
I knew he'd come around. Bastard owes me big time. I might have to make this a regular thing. At least it's one way to get guaranteed supplies. I only need to determine Gennady's limits. I'd hate to break him.
I can be very persuasive. I'm sure he'd continue to cooperate.
And he'd love every minute of it, right? Well, I'll arrange your payment so you can get out of here. I appreciate the help.
Alright, 3,800. That barely puts a dent in all the money that we just paid. Co.
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Cheers, man. Well, I think you better go back to the ship because I get the feeling that you're not really gonna appreciate what we have to do next, so see ya.
Oh, well, if you have to.
Okay, cool. So, 99 mass, that's good. Let's take a look at what we need to do next. So, Echoes of the Past. After we completed retrieving information on Crix's legacy, Delgado was impressed, but we haven't really spoken to Mathis since we went on that mission. So let's see if we can find Mathis and see how he feels about the whole situation. We did basically help him out though, right? Like, we put in a good word for him. Mathis!
Hey, I wanted to thank you one last time for not ratting me out to Delgado and telling him how much I pitched in. That was pretty damn cool. If he would have found out what I was planning, well, I don't even want to think about what could have happened.
Mate, you'd be dead. Just remember that you owe me a favor.
Oh yeah, sure. Anything you need, you just ask. And I'll be there to back you up. You just, take care of yourself out there.
Okay, that doesn't sound very convincing at all. I'm guessing he's probably out to maybe backstab us at the first chance that he gets. Neva at the last Nova. Okay, cool. Is this the last Nova?
Soon,
anyway.
Everyone is going to learn to fear the fleet.
Plenty of Aurora here. Just wondering whether or not we can find any more evidence. I'm not entirely sure if we've actually been here.
You see Sys Def as a joke. They haven't caught us yet. like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Okay then.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about making those credits.
Jessamine Griffin.
Maybe.
Let's have a chat.
Hey, Cap. You hiring? Got some baddies on my tail, and I need a place to lay low.
Why is it every time we go out and do a job, it's you who ends up with all our creds?
Why are you being tailed?
I'm a smuggler. Making enemies comes with a job. This time I got in over my head and made one who's more dangerous than me.
Bigger target.
Depends who's after you. I'm not interested in making enemies.
I suppose I can't rightly blame you for that. It's the Varun Zealots. Been on my tail a while. And they're easy enough to avoid in places like this, but I'm history if they see my ship cruising around the space lanes again.
So, does this mean that if I hire her, we are likely to have Varun Zealots try to take our ship down or something? Who are the Varun Zealots?
They're a group of cultists who operate on the edges of known space. Real nutjobs. They shoot at just about anyone who comes near them. They're big on grudges too. That's how I ended up on their radar.
I don't just hire anyone. What kind of skills do you have?
Oh, I'm a real scrapper. Good in a fist fight or in the gunner seat. Doesn't matter to me so long as there's a strong drink waiting when the fight's over. I've also got pretty sticky fingers, if that suits you.
Okay, cool. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Welcome to join my crew.
If the Varun Zealots don't sound like a problem to you, then I can't wait to see what you're made of.
Ooh. Alright. I really don't feel like paying more creds after what we've just been through. Since I'm doing you a favor, I think you owe me a discount on your salary, though.
Wouldn't be much of a smuggler if I wasn't willing to cut a deal, would I? Let's hash it out.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
Who knows how long it's going to be before you get another offer.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. You're a good negotiator, Cap. I'll cut you a deal.
Sweet. 6,000 creds, so it's always half price, that's good. I pay standard salary, I hope that's alright.
Sure, fine by me. I'm looking forward to the adventure.
Sweet. Okay, so we've got someone else on the crew. I hope that there's no such thing as managing, like crew relationships and stuff like that. I mean, I know there are relationships, like, you know, people liking things or disliking things that we do, but I don't think it's going to be to a point where they decide that they're not going to be part of our crew anymore. Jessamine Griffin. We'll leave her as unassigned. And I wonder if she just hangs around here at the key if she's unassigned, or... Yeah, I'm just looking at Mickey Caviar as well, who we got to join our crew. And it looks like he also just hangs around the Astral Lounge when he's not part of our crew or assigned to an outpost. Interesting.
Sounds like a plan. Let's catch up later. Thanks again for the save.
Sweet. Now, I'm glad as well that the salary thing is not like a weekly or monthly thing that we have to pay. It's just a one-off, so that's good. Let's actually speak to the bartender here, Bog. He's kind of in the wrong spot, though, for us to have a chat.
I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Fergus. Fergus Wickham. But you could call me Bog. Welcome to the Last Nova, where the drinks are never free.
I just found my new home away from home.
as long as you're buying, stay as long as you like. The last Nova never sleeps, so no last call here. Since it's your first time with us, I'm willing to make an exception to the rule and offer you my speciality on the house. 1 free bottle of Bog's Grog.
Bog's Grog, okay. Let me guess, it's an acquired taste?
The good ones always are, mate. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find, and guaranteed to drown those sorrows.
So, what's in your Bog's Grog?
Now that's a trade secret, mate, and a homegrown one at that. But nothing to worry about. I've been serving it up going on 20 years now. Only things that have killed my customers are bullets and stupidity.
Anything you can tell me about the last Nova?
Nova wasn't always the lovely sight you see before you. She used to be a hydro farm and put up quite a fight when we decided to give her a makeover. Overgrown water everywhere. I almost gave up. But what's a proper home without a pub, eh?
Cool. Alright.
Oh, why the long face?
Well. Bog's Grog. Plus 20 carry capacity for 10 minutes. Oh, that's pretty decent. I was gonna just drink it right away to get rid of it, but it might actually be useful later on.
What kind of name is Sysdef anyway?
Got quite a nice view from here, actually, so that's kind of cool. Do we have job boards and stuff here, or I guess not? I guess we'd have to go back for job boards. Anyway, Neva.
Better move on before Dale sees you slacking. There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokoff on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Why would it slip through your fingers?
My score involves a one-time event being held aboard the Siren of the Stars. If anyone finds out the Crimson Fleet's aboard that Starliner, the event will be canceled and I can kiss my payday goodbye. There's no way I'm gonna miss this window of opportunity.
It'd help if I knew what you were talking about.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
How's an award worth so much money?
From the pictures I've seen, the award is set with 12 blue diamonds and covered in gold filigree. If I get Jazz to take it apart, I can turn it into a hell of a lot of cash. And best of all, the components become untraceable.
Does the Galbank executive I'm looking for have anything to do with the award?
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Galbank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats. I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
Right. So we can help her, but I mean, I'd prefer to remain focused on Crix's legacy.
And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
Isn't Rokov going to expect a cut?
All Rokov does is feed me information. If I ask him to lift a finger, he gives me enough sob stories to fill a freighter's cargo bay. If you want my advice, leave him completely out of the loop. Otherwise, it's gonna cost both of us some credits.
ES award?
Yeah, ES, Earth, Savior. Get it? Come on. Keep up with me here. I got about 17 other things to do and you're holding me up.
Alright, I'll get your damn trophy.
Then it's settled. Good. Alright, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Why do I keep getting called Rook?
Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Good luck. I heard it.
Alright, well, let's take a look at what we need to do. We need to report mission progress to the UC Vigilance. Okay, cool. So this could be something major and a bit of a turning point with our mission. Do we still need to turn in evidence, though? I have a feeling that's still on the cards. Yeah, burden of proof. Let's continue to have a look around here in the bar, because, as I said, this is our first time here, and
Maybe I just need a
maybe,
drink more.
maybe there's some evidence sitting around
Then I'll
somewhere.
be a real pirate.
Maybe not. Oh, okay. There's another interview.
So there I am.
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC Security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC Systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
You see security on my tail, and my grav drive just chokes. And you know what I find back there? The fattest leech I've ever seen. Worm nearly got me dusted.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Okay.
I used to work for a megacorp.
I'm not sure if we will find any additional evidence here, guys. I'm sure we've sort of scoured the key at this point. Maybe...
Jaws or weapons from a
We need to... Okay, is that a sandwich? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we have to progress the mission a little bit more and we'll find evidence while we're aboard the cruise liner. But anyway, let's head to UC Vigilance and we'll report back in.
If you got any spare creds, you just need to unload.
Rook. Captain, greetings.
All right. Oh, everyone seems to be kind of stuck.
Well, I'd sure love some time out in the field.
I thought I dismissed Jessamine, so... yeah, okay. It's a bit of a party in here, isn't it? Anyway, let's get our ship moving. Now, one thing that I've also forgotten about is the fact that we've got so many of these board missions that we should actually be looking into. So perhaps maybe in the next episode we'll take a look at these two things, get them out of the list, and then we'll proceed on to that cruise liner. But yeah, first and foremost, we will speak to UC Vigilance people and find out what we need to do next. Speaking of, well, we should get a move on.
Ship's released. Let's go.
I mean, I don't really know why the Crimson Fleet wouldn't be suspicious considering the first grab jump we make is straight to Sol. And that's where the Vigilance is stationed.
Wow, look at that. A whole new set of stars.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Okay, guys. So, I am going to call it an episode here. Before we do, though, let me just do a couple of things. I'm just going to change back to anti-grav field. That way, when we're fighting enemies, we can pretty much be overpowered and just make everyone else float and shoot them down. We've also got one additional skill point. Now, I mean, the cool thing about what's been happening in the last few episodes is the fact that our persuasion has gotten really, really good, and we can now get into rank 3, or no, sorry, rank 4, 50% increased chance of success when persuading someone. So, I don't know if it's too early to do that, or if we should, you know, go into other stuff. I don't know. Ship combat, I mean, it's good, but I don't know if we really need to improve ship combat right away. I feel like we do a lot more fighting on the ground. Heavy weapons, EM weapons, particle beam weapons, rifles. Increase accuracy and range when shooting without aiming. Marks up to one enemy within 25 meters that damages you? Okay, so you get like a HUD display of who's actually hitting you when you're in a fight. Diplomacy? You can force a target NPC at or below your level to stop fighting for a while. What? How does that work? Maybe we would talk to them and they would just, you know, not do anything for a while. To flee for a limited amount of time. That's kind of interesting. Isolation. Do plus 10% weapon damage and gain 15% resistance. Bribery. Okay. I'm thinking we go with particle beams here, guys, because occasionally we do use energy weapons, and actually, I may have made a mistake there. Particle beam weapons. So I'm not sure. I think maybe this might be like mining lasers and the like. So my bad. I should have gone into more lasers here. That's alright. We'll I'm sure get more skill points. At some point in this playthrough, we'll probably have so many skill points that we don't really understand or know what we should spend all of our skill points on.
A brief history of time. If you find any addition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
Okay. Alright. Calm down. I will try and find it. A brief history of time. I think... Have we ever seen that? I can't remember. Perhaps maybe not. So maybe there are still books that we haven't seen before. Anyway, I am signing out, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.